in terms of the location, in terms of the symbolic, significance, and also the price is reasonable. So I think I found myself very lucky. Of course, without the helps of my colleagues and my Canadian friends, I couldn't have done it. So I have to be thankful. The credit should be theirs, not mine.
That is great. What were some of the things that you thought were different between the United States and Canada?
Well, that's a tough question. It's a sensitive one. I don't know if there's going to be a Canadian audience or American audience, but seriously, personally and professionally, I like both countries, and I have learned a lot, from American counterparts and from Canadian counterparts. These are only two great countries in North America. Of course, I think to be a diplomat or to be a businessman, per se international businessman, which I call myself when I was in Ottawa, I didn't want to stir up some political sensitiveness or embarrassment. I keep calling myself a salesman from Taiwan, a matchmaker from Taiwan, and I'm trying to promote, to market, to showcase the Republic of China to the Canadian friends. They both, U.S. and Canada, they both have their respective strengths. They both have their special characteristic features. But one of the difference, if I may say that, is in the U.S., only English speaking.
Yeah.
But in Canada, in Ottawa, it's a bilingual.
Okay.
Bilingual, city.
French
and English.
English.
Yeah. And because Canada was under British, influence.
Right.
For in history, so that was a very multifaceted, highly diverse country in terms of culture. So you may call it in the U.S. and Canada. In both countries, we have witnessed some Chinese expatriates, Chinese overseas. But in the U.S., they call the U.S. a melting pot.
Yeah.
And but in Canada, they call Canadians like to be called cultural mosaic.
Okay.
So that's the difference. Cultural mosaic. It's all kinds of people.
Oh.
Not only not only the British, the European immigrants, but also the Oriental, the Asian Pacific people. And I think during my time there, for the last year of my tenure in Canada, the Governor General, who is the Queen's representative, this Commonwealth country, the Governor General was a Chinese lady.
Okay.
And she, of course, doesn't speak Chinese, and she's French speaking, English speaking. So I think that indicates the Canada's concern on all the different kinds of ethnic groups, people, which is very good.
Wow. Did you pick up French yourself?
Well, I did not. I feel ashamed. But my son, he did.
Oh, okay.
Somehow, because a young boy, he can pick up. Yeah.
I'm curious what kind of person you are when you were a kid. Thinking about the way that you're so mission-oriented and also your patriotism to your home country. What kind of person are you, as a child? Just briefly. All right.
You can tell my name is Leonard because Leonard, I picked up.
That, Lion?
Leonardo da Vinci, which I, idolized. Da Vinci. Very versatile. I like, multi-interest, hobbies. Take one thing first. When I was a kid, I was very quiet. I like reading a lot, and even novels, and not only the serious stuff, but also like I like films, going to the movies. I even came up with my film, critic review when I was a little boy, 影评. So I was interested. I was engrossed in movie and then rock and roll when I was in Taida.
Really?
But I think I myself, I can be classified as not hardworking, but also I think I enjoy making friends.
That is
and
great.
I enjoy helping friends. I like making friends and helping them. I think that's my personality.
Well, that helps. Yeah. Well, let's take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Swaziland.